All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. This crowd excited to see their Jaguars as both teams emerged from their tunnels a moment ago. We are just about ready for football as the Jags get set to match up with Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Mike, 45. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage, stuff him in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
On second down, here's Fournette. And the Buccaneer defense for the second straight play, flexing its muscle by forcing a loss. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 3rd and 13.
Third down and 13. Yes. Hayden Cole. 45 the mic. Smooth. Therapy after this. 45 the mic. 45 the mic. Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this. 45. Yes. Mike, 45. Blue down. Go.
Foles. He's got the hook up to Wade. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one goes for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So opening drive, third down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on third down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Pick me up. Here we go. Hold the look. 45's the mic. 13. General West. Under. The mic. 45's the mic.
Now Foles. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Zebra. Wild Bill. Go with 5-3. Hey, Zoo. Check, 45's the mic. Check, 45's the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that. 12. 45's the mic. Let's go, defense. Hey, Charlie.
Here's Foles. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
8th play of this opening drive coming up. This is 3rd down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Motion, 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 motion. Motion, motion. 45, 45, 45. Silent, silent. I'm coming for you, son. Let's go. Great. Hey, Delta. 45 to Mike. Check. 45 to Mike. Ricky. Delta, hit.
Looking to throw. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And that will go out of the back of the end zone. Way too much mustard. Not a good punt, and it will come out to the 20. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On play action, Winston. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The second-year man from USC, this is Ronald Jones. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Off the play fake, Winston. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Winston now. He finds his target. It's Evans. A 9-yard pickup, just 1 yard away from 3 consecutive 1st down plays.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Jones. And he gets it down to the 32. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Only one way to describe Ronald Jones' rookie season with Tampa Bay, and that's disappointing. Drafted to be their lead runner, just 23 carries on a team that ranked 29th in the NFL in rushing.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 12.
Ready? Black 25 behind. Yeah. Green, come see.
Jameis to throw it. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Josh Allen racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're scoreless after one. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a third down and long coming up. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. From the gun, Winston. He's got Evans. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 25 yards that time. Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunities, and he took advantage of one there.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. A first down run not going to get them a whole lot. Maybe a yard. Yeah, it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
45. Mike, 45.
Easy.
You. Check 13. Go.
Now Leonard Fournette. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down.
45, Mike, 45. Let's go, D.
Now back to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Fournette, a first down carry. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 31-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Fournette. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
I'm coming after you. 45.
What we got?
We got to get the ball, T. Get the ball right here.
Deeper.
Slam. I got motion. Hey, Alpha. 45. Mike, 45. He's scared. Hey, Kaden.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Akeem Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Here's Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Winston, a handoff. This is Jones. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
On 3rd down, Winston. And that is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is taken at about the 14. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
The 24-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, great.
2nd and 9 now. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. Let's go, D. Let's go. 45. 1-1. Mike 45. Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike.
Back to throw. Now a hit, and Foles loses the football. It's out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
No gain on the play there. 2nd down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Gay's kick is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Echo. 45. Mike, 45. Double dog.
2nd and 6. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Team 6. Check 45 to Mike. Hey, silent one. I'm trying to collect. Hey. High 7. Keep it up. 45 to Mike.
They'll set up a throw. Looking long for Westbrook. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 36.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Now Winston. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
Black 22. Hey, 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 44.
Winston now from the 50. And Watson has it right side. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Jameis again. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Buccaneers out on top. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. This is taken at the 3. Then he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. A big play there. After the penalty, it's Jones. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. To throw, Winston. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Yannick Ngakoue make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Throwing, Winston. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Brashad Perriman, his 2nd touchdown on the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes our score 17-0. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, and now it's second down.
380. 1-1. Here we go. Recon, 132 fighter. 1. Hey, Foxtrot.
Here's Foles. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off around the 41. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Hey, let's go.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away.
Let's go. Do it.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Buccaneers' 9-yard line.
Be alert, be alert.
45, Mike, 45. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Kill.
They go with Thompson again. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here? Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
3rd down, it's Armstead. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Raquel Armstead with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars get a score closer. Foles to the goal line, but it's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is taken at the 3. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. He's got a 1st down and then some inside the 40. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. So in Jacksonville territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line. Working out of the gun, Winston going for it all. And that'll wind up incomplete. Trying to give his man room to run under it, but it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Check 99. Check 99.
Wait.
This is Jones. And an alley to run. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
A 1st down throw for Winston. And he slings one that's incomplete.
So it looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll run it with Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 44.
To throw is Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Now Winston on 4th down. Toward the pylon, caught. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 6th touchdown of the season as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working.
Hey, exit.
On 2nd and 9, Foles. He's got the hookup with Conley. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
45, Mike, 45. 3 buzz. Check, 45 to Mike. Check, 45 to Mike. Check Mike.
Easy.
Now Foles. Pressure from his right, and he goes down hard, flat on his back. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. We'll call that a 47-yard punt, a return of just 3. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 27. Now Jones, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
I'm going to run you over.
Again, it's Jones. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And he works free. And now nothing but green ahead of him. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Ronald Jones, 71 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They run with Thompson. Levante David, the Bucs' leading tackler, 6 of the last 7 years in there to make the stop.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Check it back.
X3, 218, chopper. Smooth. Go. Let's go, let's go. Get set. Ready?
Mallet to throw for the first time since coming on. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Vita Vea in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Ready up.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively.
On the ball. Go.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
They'll run on 1st down. Thompson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Set. 50. Plant. Ready. 22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey.
45.
Bravo.
Mike, 45. Here we go, D. Here I come again.
And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Completes it to Lee. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Pilot, 64, weak.
He's checking. Crash.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. T.J. Watt in there for sack number 22 on the year. And, folks, that's just a half sack shy now of Michael Strahan's record of 22 and a half set in 2001. Mallet now. He's going to air one out. That's caught inside the 20. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 43 yards.
Hey, Charlie.
45.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is caught. Well, they get one back. Picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. And a pause in the action because the booth, they see something that they want to take another peek at to find out if this was a touchdown or not. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ballgame and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So fire the cannons. It's a victory here for Tampa Bay. And they were buoyed, Charles, by